Good morning, guys. So one of the things that's been talked about all the time is when you start this process is a good morning daily routine. So I'm going to share with you a bit of mine. I'll start the day with water. Normally I do a half cold water, half warm water, so it's lukewarm. Fill it up with a lemon. Where I live, there's Toto. Going to take him out for a walk. I'll come outside to drink it. See if the sun's coming up. Stand and look at the beautiful view of Turin. Look at the growth in the trees. Listen to the birds. And then I'll head off on a brisk walk. Many years ago, I started doing the fresh water in the morning because I was trying to find a good way to change or be healthier or focus or get in a good mindset. And so I'd started drinking water a long time ago. I actually used to drink the water and then have porridge, and that kept me going till lunchtime. For going having a walk, see, the difference was I didn't do it in the morning because I was straight off to work. But I used to always go out in the evening, make an effort to go out in the evening and walk around the housing estate I lived in. Or if it was a nice long evening, go down by the canal. You'd be able to see some swans or listen to a few birds. But where I am living now, I'm very blessed that the birds just don't stop singing in the morning or in the evening. So now I'll be heading off for a brisk walk. So right beside where we live, there's a walk trail. And this one is the number 26. Around the forest here, there's a lot of different walks. So this 26 takes you all the way up to a big church that was built, sort of a monastery that was built in the 1700s. It's a beautiful view over Turin. Up behind me, there's the start of the path. After the first part of the walk, you come into the forest here. In the morning, I would pause sometimes, 5 or 10 minutes, and just literally listen to the birds. That's the path I call the Wild Boar Way. That's actually where the wild boars hang out. There's Toto. So now at the top of one of the areas. Behind me used to be the Italian king's cavallerizza, basically his horse and stables. People are basically having houses and apartments and living there now. Behind me we have a lad preparing his garden. Up in the distance there, if you can see it, up there is the peak above my head, is the peak of the cathedral up on the hill, Superga. There's the signs. Now we're not going to walk all the way up there because it's at least an hour and a half up and an hour and a half down. I do have to go to work after all. But here's a beautiful view for you. Turin in the morning with the Alps in the background. Up in the Collina di Superga. Up here, you can see in the distance La Chiesa di Mongrano. It's beautiful. It rings the bell every hour. Old school. But here, most of the trees are fruiting trees. Plums, figs, apples, cherries. Just look at all the beauty, the colour. This is what spring's about. All those trees, fruit. The beautiful cherry tree full of blossom. Another lovely part on the walk. More birds singing. Down there, there's more trees blooming. Again, all fruit trees. They're actually called kaki, which in our English terms I think we call Sharon fruit. But just imagine a few weeks ago, all these trees were just naked stalks of wood. Now the colour's appearing. Up here, on the slopes of this hill, is the land of Mario Rocha, the local farmer. That's his farm down there. And on this hillside, he grows a lot of fruits and vegetables. All these trees are fruit trees. You have everything from hazelnut, chestnut, apples, kaki, cherries, plums, and then all the vegetables that he grows. And in the background, all the lovely birds singing. All the meadow flowers. As you can see, more evidence of the wild boars, the path of the wild boars. Great way to start my day, walking around nature. Put away the cares of the day and just listen to the birds. If you listen quietly, you can see and hear all the busy bees. Pollinating the trees, making honey for us to eat. We're now on the path home, but there's a lovely little seat with the view up here that I generally stop. Pause, pray, meditate, think, or even better, don't think. To calm myself before the day ahead. There's a lovely spot. Nice stone seat under the tree, looking out to the nature. So folks, there you have it. Simple early morning routine. Doesn't take long to do, but it's a great way to start the day. So right now I'm just walking back home. Surrounded by all the noises, the birds, the bees, the dogs. Just another lovely view. This is our neighbour Louisa. She has an orchard, again full of fruit trees. So we'll help her harvest them in the summer, in the harvest time. Just down below my right shoulder you'll see the beehives. They're very busy at the moment. the beekeeper who comes to collect it, he tells me that April is their busiest period because you can see they have to go and work on all those blossoming trees. So, I don't know if you can see this, but there they are. If you look closely at the front, I don't know if you can see the bees moving in and out. And then we're back. I don't know if you can see it there. There's Turin again. So we live on the edge of a valley that looks down onto Turin. It's a beautiful view. Now on the home straight. Back to home. And another glass of water, of course, before any coffees. And then time to go and get focused. Focus on the things that earn money. So thanks for spending time with me. That's my morning routine, folks. I'd encourage you to try and do something similar. Goodbye from me for today.